Well, apparently I am live. Happy Friday. Today is Friday on August 5th, 2022. How is everybody today on this amazing, I don't know, cloudy day, I guess we should call it? Just want to check in, make sure I am streaming where I need to be streaming. So give me 1 second and then you'll have my undivided attention. So give me a sec. Make sure I am where I need to be. And then you'll So all of you who are watching or will be watching on YouTube, please do me a favor and go and click on the thumbs up. And also, I guess, put the bell on so you know when I do go live, because I never always announce it. So please do me that favor. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know that you are here. And of course, however you leave comments there to do so. All right, and I'm going to move into, now today I'm actually streaming on one of my private groups, which is Expand Your Intuition. So I'm there today, along with my personal group as well. So give me 1 second, and just going to go in and say hello to everyone who might be hopping in there. So if you happen to see this on the private group, please say hi, let me know that you are there. And then I'm going to land on my personal page. So give me a second to get there. There's so much to go through. And I will be on there. So when you join me, if you join me, I would love to know that you are here with me. So please take some time to pop in, say hi. Just calling some of you in, see who is around. And then I'm going to start this up. All right. So I hollered in a handful of you. Let's see who pops in with me. Welcome. And again, as I said, happy Friday. It is August 5th, 2022. And today I'm super excited to be here with you to share some insight about this amazing energy, Mercury in Virgo. Now, why am I so damn excited about Mercury in Virgo? Well, to start off with, I believe that out of the 12 zodiac signs, Virgo is one of the zodiac signs that really does help us take some action, moving us forward. And if we know exactly what strategies to set up so we can move forward, it's even more helpful. And that's what I'm here to do with you today, is I'm here to provide you some insight based on the 12 zodiac signs where Mercury happens to be placed in your personal natal chart. So ideally, you are going to need to know where Mercury is on your natal chart, meaning what zodiac sign that it's in, and even for that matter, what house it sits in, which is very helpful. It gives you the theme. Now, Mercury has just moved into Virgo energy on yesterday, 24 hours ago, literally mid-afternoon, about 2 o'clock. And it will stay in, Mercury will stay in Virgo, until August 25th. So we really have a very short window. We literally have, 2.5 weeks? We have this powerful energy to help us navigate and let go of things that no longer serve. So before I dive into the 12-card zodiac forecast, let me introduce myself, just in case some of you are watching from YouTube who are not aware of who I am. So with that being said, I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And I will be using my deck to help you move forward in regards to this energy. And for those of you who are new to my deck, a real quick intro to my deck. Every card, and yes, this card happens to be in reverse, well, not purposely, that's just what it is for right now, and I can talk more about that at a different time, and of course, follow me and you'll learn. Each card has 3 elements. The elements are associated with a color, a number, and an affirmation. The color is associated with one chakra. The number is associated with numerology and astrology, the astrology of the collective energy and your personal energy, and the numerology based on your personal energy as well. The affirmation helps with 2 things. One, It gives you something to raise your vibration. Two, it probably will add to your story. How this is going to work is I am going to pull a card for each zodiac sign, which means one card. It's a little different from when I do the monthly forecast for the sun's energy, because I usually use 3 cards, which is associated with sun, moon, and rising. This is one card, so you only get one card here. You're not going to go and utilize this for anything else. However, you could. And what I mean by that is, for example, let's say if you have Virgo in Pluto, or in your sun energy, or your moon energy, or in Uranus, wherever Virgo specifically is based on your chart, you can apply the Virgo forecast to all of that. The same way, for example, when I move into Aquarius, wherever Aquarius is on your chart, meaning again, whatever planet it's in, you can apply this one card into those specific planets as well. It's universal that way, because however the energy is going to work regarding Mercury in Virgo, where Mercury, the whole theme of Mercury is helping us to communicate, schedule time, the creating new boundaries, creating new plans, creating new programmings, and even perhaps creating a new relationship, new career, creating a new process with your own body, mind, and spirit. That's what Mercury is about. It's about scheduling, communicating, creating, networking. That's Mercury's energy. And all your other planets have specific themes as well. And of course, follow me, because I speak about those planets at different times. But today's focus is primarily Mercury in Virgo energy, and how that's going to influence where Mercury is placed on your specific personal chart and how it's going to help you. The card itself is going to give you some strategies and tips to release specifically the chakra, the color, to help you release the energy so you can move forward. So if you actually do this work, now the fun thing about the work that I do and how I share with you is that there's work to be done. My intention here is to help you connect with one chakra. That one chakra is placed at a specific area of your body. And by doing the work of that one chakra, helps you to clear energy out so you can set the intention to bringing something new in. So there is work to be done. And I don't want to kid you, and I don't want to mislead you. Reality of it all is, if you do not do the work, if you do not take action, where you are right now will be where you will be as Virgo moves out of Mercury. So it really is about inspired action to take you where you need to go. So many of us are really good at blaming a circumstance, a person, whatever the situation is, for not getting to where we need to go. We use excuses to hold us back. But if you do your inspired action, you will see a change. And after all, when we think about the sun's energy in Leo, we have that helping us too. It helps us to make a change. Leo's energy is all about change. So when we have Leo and Virgo working together, the sun's energy and Mercury's energy working together to get us to where we have to go. But you have to be the one to take inspired action. I cannot drag you by your hand to help you to take inspired action. However, as I was saying it, I was just being yanked on by Spirit saying that's not true. I can actually help you and take you by your hand to take inspired action. But you would have to connect with me and hire me for me to do that with you. And I do that with a lot of clients. So if you would like to be that client, feel free to reach out to me for that inspired action. So with all that being said, let's dive into today's purpose. Today's purpose is to connect with that one card, one chakra, that's going to help you based on where Mercury is placed on your astrology chart to help you be in the theme of this Mercury Virgo energy. For those of you who are not aware, Virgo is associated with the 6th house in astrology, and the theme of Virgo is all about organization, scheduling, structure, boundaries as well. And I'm just going to look up something very quickly, so hold that thought for a second. Just want to check something out. Pausing. holding that thought. And then we're going to jump right into it. Just wanted to see something. Okay, interesting. All right. So anyway, let's get back. So as I was saying, when we think about this amazing energy of Virgo, where we can create and develop new boundaries, new habits, new programmings through the help of Virgo's energy right now in Mercury. And when we talk about Mercury's energy, as I said, Mercury is about helping us to communicate, say what we need to say. So for example, and we'll find this out in a minute, if you are that person that is in the process of thinking, if you are note that if you are thinking, it means subconsciously you've had a conversation and you've already put this energy out there. So if you are thinking about wanting to leave a job, if you are thinking about a relationship that's no longer working for you, this is already something that's nudging you to take action to walk away. If you are thinking about making changes with your health, this is already something that's in the process. You are thinking about it. You've already had that conversation. Now it's about inspired action to take you out of your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and your worries about what the outcome is going to be should you take this action. And I like to believe that, and I've said this a handful of times to a bunch of people over the last couple of days, you will never know what's going to come out of the inspired action until you take the inspired action. You're never going to know what's going to happen, what the outcome is going to be until you actually take the action. So if you continue to stay where you are, you're just never going to know. You're always going to have that mindset of, well, what if? What if? What if? Well, dive into it. Climb up the 13 steps to find out what if, and see what amazing energy can come through this process. See what amazing energy can come through this process as you take this strategy. I just have to charge my little thing here, so give me a second. Didn't realize I was on low battery. I guess poor planning. I was so excited to want to come and share insight with you. So give me a minute, because we do need this to be working. Otherwise, we are going to get disconnected, and then it will not serve my purpose. So let me just get this in, and then I'll have all my attention back to you. Okay. There we go. All right, so here we go. Oh, that could be a little distracting for some. All right, hopefully not. Anyway, so here we go. I am going to start shaking up the cards and get right into action. So my suggestion to you, if you would like, go ahead and grab a pen and paper so you can write down what card shows up for your zodiac sign. And let's see what's in store. I'm going to start with Aries. Now, for you Aries out there, this is really about connecting with being more organized, being more structured, and you may be even more focused on your health. You might be in this mindset of like, I need to be healthier. I need to establish a health and fitness wellness regimen. So let's see what one chakra can help you clear out anything that might be preventing you from doing that. So the card that showed up for Aries is spiritual career. Spiritual career. So along with wanting to think about, why is this buzzing? Why is this buzzing? My forgiveness for this. Okay, well, whatever the case is. I'm hoping that, there you go. I'm hoping that this would work. My apologies. Going back to Aries. So Aries, this is about your spiritual career. So definitely Mercury in Virgo is definitely going to help you take some action. Get those resumes out. Finding the purpose, finding the perfect job for you that's going to serve your soul's purpose. Now, throat chakra, really important, very much associated with communication. This is a time that it's time to have a conversation. It's time to start talking about maybe to your boss, maybe even sitting down with your family members and letting them know that you are going to be making a shift in your career. Whether you work for a job, a 9 to 5, and you're ready to transition out, or you're an entrepreneur and looking to shift it a little bit in a different direction. But there's definitely a spiritual career opportunity coming in for you. 7 is all about finding that balance where your spiritual career does bring more balance into your mind, body, and spirit. 7 is 14, which is 5. 5 is about the changes that are about to take place for you. So my suggestion would be to work on your throat chakra. Clear whatever energy is there that's preventing you from saying what you need to say. And that could very well be, there's a lot of distractions here. 1 second. All right, my apologies again. Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. That 7 is about the change. So take in the inspired action so you can have a difference, see a difference within the next 2.5 weeks. And yes, when you think about 2.5 weeks, that's not a lot of time at all. When you think about this energy, that is not a lot of time. It's a very short period of time, but it's definitely something that you would want to do. So this way here, you can have a shift and see things differently in your career, in your relationships. But this is definitely career oriented. So for you Aries, scheduling that time to get those resumes out there. Scheduling the time to get your resumes out there so you can have that change. Hello there, Carol. Carol, if you like for me, please go ahead and put your, if you happen to know it, what your Mercury placement is on your chart. If you don't know it, hang in there, watch, and then come back and see what insight shows up for you. So thank you so much for being here with me. All right, we're moving into Taurus energy. So Taurus, this is definitely a big time for change for you. When we think about Taurus energy, it really is about your physical and material possessions, your relationships, your contracts. So major changes coming in all areas. But for you, Taurus, it's also related to your health. Your health. So there are some changes occurring with your health, whether it's in reference to maybe you're working on clearing some sort of health issue you have going on and you're finding yourself getting better, or a health issue is being amplified for you to really discover who you are on a soul level. It's also relating to health, fitness, and wellness. So this is definitely a time that to change up your exercise routine or to add an exercise routine into your regimen. So if you are not involved with an exercise routine, this is a time to do so. You want to change it. You want to get more involved with your exercises. 33 is a master number, which is about the master creator. You're here to create better health. You're here to create a healthier version of yourself. So this is your time to do just that. That could be the big emphasis for you right now. Also, Virgo may very well help you let go of things that might be causing your health to be at risk right now. It could be a job, it could be a relationship. So pay attention to that as well. The orange energy is associated with your sacral. So this is about letting go of judgment that you might have towards yourself. Any inner child work that you need to do, focus on the fact that you probably have done it already. So it's time to let that go, make space. But this is definitely imperative in reference to changing whatever element of your life that's causing stress in your body, mind, and spirit, so you could be healthier and be more health conscious. So 2 things for you, Taurus. It really is about getting into a health regimen, health, fitness, and wellness. And also, if there's any area of your life that's creating stress, it's time to let that go. The 33 as the master creator, this is also about scheduling time to take care of yourself. So that's Taurus energy. Love that. All right, we're going to move into Gemini. So Gemini, this is all about your foundation. Now, when we think about your foundation, it could be your home, literally your shelter, or your workplace, or even your body as well. It is definitely a representation of family. So perhaps there's something regarding family where you want to schedule more family time into play, a connection with your mother, also a connection with your feminine energy. So pay attention to that. All right, I love it. For you, Geminis, it's all about the old soul within you. the old soul with you. So when we think about that relationship that you do have with your mother or your feminine energy, connecting into your old soul, your inner child, recognizing all that you have accomplished up until now, the old version of you, and recognizing that as you do start to climb the ladder, the 13 steps to see that inspired action, to get to that inspired action, recognize that you are worthy, that solar plexus energy. Recognize that you are worthy of all the amazing greatness that is coming your way. 26 is associated with the number 8. 8 is about letting things go, which is associated with Scorpio energy, which is ruled by Pluto. And right now, Pluto is going to be helping you, in addition to Mercury in Virgo, it's going to help you let go of anything you devalue about yourself. It's going to help you let go of your limitations, your restrictions, your insecurities, and your doubts. That old version of you that you may hold on to. So this is a great time to work on your solar plex energy so you can let go of any limiting beliefs that you hold on to, so you can transition and transform into what's coming and seeing yourself as a new version of you. Love that for Geminis. All right, Cancer. Cancer, this theme for you right now, where Mercury in Virgo is going to help you to communicate, network, get out into your community, share information, share your wisdom, but also learn to listen. Learn to listen. Pay attention to what other people are saying. Pay attention to other people's ideas, because those ideas could very well be the very thing you need so you could take your next step. Sometimes we need to call on the audience for the answer. I believe they say that, what was it, in Jeopardy, I think it is? I forget. I don't know if it's Jeopardy, where you ask the audience for help, or in trivia, you ask the audience for support in reference to what the answer could be. Well, this is your opportunity. So Cancer, for you, your card's in reverse. So a reverse card means that we have to pay attention to the message, and also really important, just like any other sign though, but for you, really tapping into your third eye so you can start to create the very vision you want to have in your reality. Your message here is master teacher, master teacher. So just as I said, this is a time for you to start looking for the master teacher. The expression goes, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Well, that's for you. Are you ready to start to learn something about yourself so you can transition into your next step? You need to start asking and looking for support. 3 and 8 is 11. When we think about the number 11, it is another master number, master healer. Now, the number 11 associated with astrology is associated with Aquarius, which right now is in retrograde with Saturn. And Saturn is helping to restructure your energy, restructure where you are. You are preparing to shift things. You are preparing to communicate in a different way. But you need to start to see that. You need to learn how to use your third eye. You need to learn to be more of a visionary. So start really setting the energy out there to get into your community, go over, set a schedule, meetups, circles, whatever it is that you can attend. This is your time to get out to socialize so you can really become the master healer of who you are. Third eye is what you have to work with. So work on that, Cancer. I love that for Cancer. All right, so who else we have? I see that we have 3 people here. Let me see. Do we have people in my other group? Let me see. Because it could be possible that we have people in my other group. So let's find this out. More distractions. Love being distracted. Can't imagine. Let's see. Okay. Let me get back over here. Juju. Alrighty. Okay, so moving into Leo. So again, you guys in Leo who have Mercury in your placement right now on your chart, you have I like to say you have a little bit of double support, because again, the sun is in your energy right now, and so is Mercury. So you have that help between those 2 planets. And you guys are in your 2nd house, which is all about your partnerships, your relationships, intimate partnerships, professional partnerships, the partnership you have with yourself. What do you want changed there? Interesting card for Leos. Communication. How do you want to communicate? And with Mercury, Mercury is all about communication. So what do you need to say and who do you need to say it to? The chakra is about compassion. So you want to be more compassionate and you want to speak with kind words. You do not want your dialogue to be rude and obnoxious and overwhelming and loud. You want to bring your tone down some so you can have a conversation that the other person is willing to hear. When we raise our voices in conversations, most of the times the person receiving that conversation sounds you out because you're too loud. So the best thing you can do is lean in and speak softer to communicate. 1 and 2 works out to be 3. But before we go into that 3 energy, let's talk about that 12, which is your portal. This is a portal that gives you the opportunity to connecting with different relationships, different partnerships, and different contracts. You may very well find yourself during this Mercury Virgo energy scheduling time to sign a contract, connecting in reference to something new going on for you. That 3 energy right there associated with Mercury. So you definitely have a lot of help with Mercury right now. So whatever contracts you want to sign, go ahead and do so. My suggestion would be to sign these contracts sooner than later, because once Mercury moves out of Virgo, which is on August 25th, it's going to be moving into Libra and going shortly into retrograde. So the old saying goes, when Mercury's in retrograde, we want to avoid certain things. And one of those things that you want to avoid is signing any contracts. So if there's a contract that you need to sign, whether it's a business contract, a personal contract, whatever it is, you want to do that signing now. You want to have that conversation now and not wait until Mercury moves into Libra, especially when it goes retrograde, because it will be. So communication is key for you at this very time, and working on your high heart so you can speak kindly and be able to listen as well. You want to pay attention to the conversations you are having. Get everything, if it's a professional conversation, get everything in writing as well, not just a verbal conversation. Very important to pay attention to. And there will be a lot of that showing up for you, so pay attention to it. All right, we're going to move into Virgo. So Virgos, this is your energy as Mercury is in your sign. In Virgo, as mentioned, it's all about scheduling, structuring, organizing, also health, fitness, and wellness. So it's time to start putting that energy out there. So whatever it is you wish to schedule, be very, very, very diligent on it. Organization is important, but remember, you do not want to be overwhelmed. And I've actually said this earlier in a call that I had today, where for those Virgos out there who are in the process of letting things go because you have this new beginning on its way, you're decluttering. And that can be a little overwhelming. So set up small goals, not big ones. And should you complete the small goal and you still have time and energy and you want to do more, to do just that. But do not overwhelm yourself with a big goal right now. Structure, organization is key. And I always like to believe, as a holistic personal trainer, you always want to make time for your health, fitness, and wellness. So that if that means that for right now, you have to just do like 15 minutes a day of your workout because you're just too busy doing all the other stuff, to do that. This is definitely a new way of doing things. Mercury in Virgo is going to help you do things in a different way altogether. So pay attention to that. And what's here for you guys is Mercury in Virgo is going to bring success into your life. Success. So how you are decluttering, how you are transitioning, how you are moving into this new process, success is definitely in your plan. To work on this and to receive it, you must work on your solar plex energy to clear out any limitations, anything relating to old habits, beliefs, or programming regarding money. It's a really great time for you to focus on abundance and having abundance already and calling in abundance. The number 8 is associated with abundance. It's also associated with letting go of the old things, the old ways of doing things, making space. So if you are in the process of decluttering your energy right now, this is a perfect time for you to make space and clear out. so you can transform. Love that 8 energy. So for you Virgos, trusting and working on your solar plex energy so you can attract and bring in and receive the success, because there's definitely success in your energy right now. So you must be willing to work on solar plex energy so you can feel it and deserve it. Otherwise, you block it. Many of us end up blocking our success because of our fears, our doubts, or not feeling worthy enough of having it. Many of us carry this energy of like, oh, I want to serve everybody, so I want to charge a rate that everybody can afford. And reality of it all, you're actually doing a disservice to yourself. By doing that, you're dishonoring and disvaluing you. So this card is letting you know it's time to start feeling more secure and valuing the work that you bring to the table, and perhaps even scheduling some time to sit and reset your pricing. So if you have your own business, this is a great time to reset your pricing, raise your rates a little bit so you can start attracting the clients that really are attracted to your service, and eliminating the mindset that you want to be able to provide for all. That was my mindset at one time, is that I thought personal training should be for everybody, so my rates were really low to allow everybody to be aligned to me. But the reality of it all is, there's an expression: when somebody really wants something, they find a way. So if your pricing is at your value mark and there's somebody who is interested in what you have and they really want it, they're going to find a way and they're going to pay you that price because they really want it. So you don't have to devalue yourself. They're going to up level themselves. And that's really what this is about, funny enough, when we talk about it. And I'm going to move on to Libra. When we talk about this energy is really about each of us helping each other level up. Not that we're going to downsize ourselves to match somebody else's energy that's a lower energy. So our job is to level up the next person. And we do this by raising our rates. And those who are ready to level up and find a way, they will find a way. Those who are choosing not to are no longer your people. And you have to keep that in mind. You have to keep that in mind. So 8 energy is about letting go of your old mindset about wanting to have rates that everybody can afford. You don't want to be that person. You want to have rates that's going to value what you put to the table. And then you're going to attract those who's going to value you. And those who are not able to, they're not ready to level up. They're not at your level yet. That's okay. There's somebody else that does something similar to you. That's for them. They're just not for you. So let go so you can transform and live in success, because you deserve it. After all, you're a Virgo. All right, we're moving into Libra. Libra energy. Hello, Crystal. How are you, my love? So Libra. So we talk about Libra's energy in reference to balancing. Now, understanding this is about Mercury's placement in Virgo. So what that means for you, Libra, this is about letting go of things, places, and people, tying up all your loose ends so you can begin to progress forward, so you can find more balance in your life and stop doing things that totally throw you off track, because you need balance. It's your energy. So let's see what one card can help you move into this process. Interesting card. So for Libra, your word is self-love. So Mercury in Virgo will help you bring more self-love in. This is not about searching outside for love. This is about how you can love yourself. So for example, and I love when this card shows up because it's a really great teaching card. So if you've had somebody in your life who you felt didn't love you the way you thought they should have loved you, perhaps maybe a mother, a dad, a sibling, a friend, they were actually teaching you a really great tool. And what they were teaching you is how to love yourself. And when you can really love yourself, the self-love, then you radiate that self-love out where you actually receive more. So that's a really good lesson. So if you as a Libra are experiencing the need to have more love, that you want love from, let's say you want your partner to give you more love, start loving on yourself more. And then watch what happens with your relationships. The chakra is the root chakra, which is about getting grounded. Focus on loving yourself. That is the word for today for you Libras. Focus on loving yourself. And the more you love yourself is the more you're going to see and feel and receive from others. 7 and 3 is 10. That 10 energy is about a new beginning, a new way of doing something. It's also associated with the 10th house, which is associated with Capricorn. Right now, Capricorn is in retrograde in Pluto. So Pluto is actually helping you to let go of the lack of love, where you don't feel love. You're not loving yourself, the old ways of doing things. So this is an opportunity for you to truly love who you are. And as you bring more self-love in, your soul's purpose, because it all comes back. When we love ourselves, our career blossoms. And your soul's purpose will actually benefit from this. This is about your soul's purpose. This is about what you're here to achieve just by loving yourself. Isn't that so interesting on how love falls into the place of our soul's purpose? All right, so that is Libra energy. So Libras, you have to work on your root chakra and recognizing that Mercury in Virgo is going to help you bring more love in, loving on you so your soul's purpose can progress. Scorpio energy. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Mercury in Virgo is helping you to schedule more time into community, connecting with your peoples, connecting with your tribe. And perhaps it's also going to help you let go of the tribe that no longer serves you. So you might be actually thinking about, well, that particular group that I go to, been going to for the past 3-5 years, I'm not really feeling it anymore. So you might be deciding to stop doing it. You might decide that this is it. I'm not going to do that anymore. Or there's a particular program that you offer right now and you're not looking to offer it anymore. So that's going to get discontinued. So that's what this energy is going to help you with. Let's see what card shows up for you. Very appropriate. So as you are letting go of those new programs or you're letting go of those different events that you go to, you're obviously going to start to call in a different event, a different program, which then means new relationships, new people. You are letting go of people, places, and things. Those community events that you go to, you don't need to go to them anymore. You're going to be attracted to something different. You're going to call in a higher vibration, which means new people. You'll have a new relationship with yourself as well. Again, just as Libra, you Scorpios have the root chakra. So this is about grounding. This is about balance. This is about focusing. This is about zooming in on asking yourself, do I really enjoy going to that circle anymore? And maybe you don't enjoy it. Maybe you've learned everything you need to learn from that particular practitioner. And now you're thinking about, you know what? I want to call in something different. I want to study something different. I want to offer something different. So it's either way. You can be the practitioner or you could be the student. Either way, there's a change coming in for you, and you are going to be creating new relationships with new people. It's all associated with that 10th house energy, which is your soul's purpose. What you're here to achieve, what you've succeeded already in, your fame, and your soul's work. Root chakra is very important to focus on so you can clear the energy that might be causing fears. If you're afraid of walking away from a particular group or you're afraid of discontinuing a service, this is time that you start focusing on what it is that you want. And learning your big why. Why is it you want this new program? Why is it you want to take on this new group? Why is it you want to go to this new circle? Focus on your why, because once you know your why, it gives you the energy and motivation to do just that. And then you get to create new relationships. So I love that for Scorpios. Moving into Sagittarius. And also remember, Scorpio, because Pluto is in retrograde, in Capricorn energy, Pluto is your ruling sign, ruling planet. It's definitely helping you to let go and destroy what's not serving your energy right now. So those communities that you're going into, perhaps you might find that one of the events that you are going into, the practitioner themselves may very well be changing things up for you, which causes you to want to leave. So make a note of that. Sagittarius, you guys are all about your work. You might be thinking about, well, does this really serve my purpose? Does this really make me happy? Does this bring me joy in? And looking at all that you've accomplished up until now, your fame, your achievements, your success. So let's see what you guys need. Okay. So for you guys, patience. And why patience? Well, when we think about 10th house energy, it's also about Capricorn. Capricorn has been in retrograde in Pluto. So there is a lot of work going beyond that's taking place behind the scenes that you're not aware of just yet. And that's why you might feel a little distracted. You might feel a little overwhelmed. You might be saying to yourself, well, why is this not happening just yet? Be patient. Be patient. Everything is going to definitely unfold and things are going to work magically for you. But you do need to continue taking your inspired action. Do not sit back thinking that the universe is handling everything, because the universe is handling some things, but you still have to take inspired action as well. The chakra here is your heart. So whatever's causing your heart to feel heavy right now, maybe it's something about your work where you've been with your job for many years. And it's like, oh my God, is it really time to leave? Have I really outgrown this? And it's a grieving process that you must go through. Do not allow that grieving process to delay you and keep you where you are because you don't want to experience the grief. It's time to let it go. It's also about frustration. So again, whether it's a job that you work for or you're in a shifting excuse me, you're in a shifting process right now where things are looking really different regarding your actual business, your entrepreneurship. But you got to be patient with yourself. Everything will move in the orderly fashion it needs to move. The number 4 is your foundation. When we think about your foundation is where you're at, whether it's job related, whether it's your home related, or whether it's your body related. But it's definitely your soul's purpose here. So be patient. Know that you are definitely going to be bringing things back into balance. Right now, you might feel a little bit off balance, but have patience with yourself and allow yourself to go through the grieving. Recognize that whatever it is you're frustrated about, release the frustration and move into a space of more gratitude and acceptance and excitement for that matter. So work on your heart chakra. So release the frustration, move into gratitude, but allow yourself to work through the grief that you're going to be experiencing as you change and clear out whatever doesn't serve your soul's purpose anymore. And Mercury in Virgo is going to help this process. So I love that. All right, Capricorn. Or was I speaking about Capricorn? I'm sorry, that was Capricorn's energy. Was it Capricorn or Sagittarius? Oh my gosh. I lost track of where I was. That's so funny. There must be something going on in my chart today. I actually think that was associated with Capricorn's energy, but since I've literally lost track of where I was, that's so funny. If anyone's still watching with me, if you can just let me know, because I totally lost track of where I was. Did I just speak about Capricorn or Sagittarius? I feel like I spoke about Sagittarius. Actually, I spoke about Sagittarius. It just came back to me. It's the 10th house energy that threw me off track. So now I'm moving into Capricorn. Sometimes these things happen. Remember, this is real time. This is a live video. And sometimes, yes, even I get distracted because there's a lot going on. So now I am moving into Capricorn energy. Sorry for that little burp. So for you Capricorns, this is about your spiritual wisdom. This is also about traveling. So you might find yourself traveling a little bit, from whether it's traveling like literally to a different place, or maybe you're packing your suitcases and you're going somewhere. But this is definitely a great time for that. But you got to schedule that. You got to schedule that in. You gotta have conversations about wherever it is you're going. Whoops, 2 cards want to fly out here, but we don't want 2 cards. We only want 1. So here we go, Capricorns. Now that I got that together. All right, your cards in reverse. In reverse, so again, pay attention to the message. And of course, the chakra you want to work on is your 3rd eye. You need to be able to perhaps see your vision. You need to be able to see your vision, your spiritual wisdom, traveling. Maybe through the traveling, it's helping you to come out of where you used to being. Like sometimes when we are in the same place all the time, our creative juices sort of slow down and we get sort of dull. So allowing yourself to travel may help jumpstart some energy here. It's important to be compassionate with yourself, because if you are in, let's say, a rut right now and you're not quite sure what's going on, because Capricorn is connected with Pluto in retrograde, There's a lot of changes, and these changes are happening at this very moment, been happening, which also means that things have not quite settled yet for you to make an actual move. However, with Mercury in Virgo, it's going to start to get the motor starting up again. So you do need to show compassion to yourself, show grace to yourself, but using your third eye to start really visualizing, and maybe through traveling, it's going to start activating and stimulating some ideas for you. That 4-9 is about your foundation. It's about more stability. It's about healing and nurturing yourself so you can start that process. That 4 energy is about that feminine energy of being able to receive the support from spirit. After all, in the 9th house energy, the spiritual wisdom, so gaining insight from your guides right now. And again, traveling, so perhaps you can gain more clarity so you can start building and being ready to build once Pluto goes direct, which is October 4th, by the way. So it's not too far away where you're going to start to gain more clarity and come out of all the confusion. But during that time, remember, cards in reverse, use your third eye to start visualizing what it is you think, what your vision looks like. And then also be open to the fact that you're the co-creator of this. Whatever's coming through is already planned for you, but you can use your imagination to add to that plan. So that is Capricorn. Aquarius. All right. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, I finally got my trackings back on track, my footing back on track. So Aquarius, you guys, in this Mercury and Virgo energy, the theme here is about letting go. Letting go, you're letting go of anything that no longer serves this energy for you. When we think about Aquarius, Aquarius is about your community, your intellect, your overthinking. And because it's on your chart in Mercury, again, overthinking. So this time, at this point in time, this is really about you are really tuning into what it is you need to let go of. People, places, things, whatever that looks like. You're preparing for a transformation. You're preparing for something new to come in. Something new to come in. Let's see what card shows up so you can work on with chakra to help you in this process. Interesting. So for you, Aquarius, the card for you is domestic harmony. So whatever it is that you are working on letting go of, it's going to help you bring more harmony into your home. Now, when I speak of home here, there's 3 homes. Home is your shelter. Home is your body. Home is your career. So as you begin to let go of whatever does not serve your energy anymore, that has expired, that has done its job for as long as it's done its job, but now it's time to go. Now it's time to literally let it out. You're going to experience more harmony. You're going to experience more freedom, more joy, more happiness. Your throat chakra is what this is associated with. So there's a conversation that you do need to have. You need to schedule this conversation. Whomever it is you need to have a conversation with, whether it be your boss, whether it be a family member, whether it be a combination of everything. This is your time to schedule this in. Mercury moves out of Virgo on August 25th. It is August 5th. You have 20 days. That's basically almost like 2.5 weeks of this work. So within this 2.5 weeks, take the time to express, share, have those conversations. 22, that's a master number. So this is what you're mastering. You are the master builder of something. You are building something brand new because you are letting something go. Something new is coming in. There's a massive something big showing up for you. But in order for you to have that, you have to be willing to let things go. You cannot stay where you are. If you really want this new thing to come in, you have to be brave. You have to be brave. You have to be strong. You also have to be patient while this process happens. There's going to be a lot of movement going on for you in order for this to take place. That 22, as it's the master builder, it carries the same meaning as the number 4, which is about healing, nurturing, your feminine energy, about receiving support. Whatever it is you're about to let go of, you cannot do this alone. You need support. It's also about your home. It's also about the family and the connection you have with your mother and also other women and feminine energy. So know that this is a great time for you to let go of things. You'll be bringing more harmony and joy and fun into your three homes. Again, your shelter, your body, your career. This is a great time. Work on the throat chakra. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces. So you guys who have Mercury in Pisces on your chart, this is about bringing more balance into your life. This is about the contracts you have. When I speak of contracts, I speak about the word marriage. Now, when I speak of the word marriage, I'm not speaking just the traditional who you're married to, like your spouse, but also your habits, beliefs, programmings, and the different things that you do. How are you married to it? And do they really bring balance into life? Balance is a big thing for many people. Many people need balance in their lives. When they don't have balance, when something is overbearing in one area and underbearing in another, it creates an imbalance in our body. And then this creates a stagnation in your chakra system. And for you Pisces, because you are intuitive and you're the most intuitive sign out there, having balance in your mind, body, and spirit is so important for you. So if you are feeling out of balance right now, really allow yourself to review what contracts you have, how to bring balance into those contracts. Whatever contracts don't serve you anymore, Virgo will help you to release them out, to get rid. Schedule time to bring more balance into your life right now. And remember, again, this is also for all the zodiac signs. Because Mercury is in Virgo in the sun energy of Leo, massive changes happening for everybody. There is nobody on this earth. There's nobody on this earth that this energy is not working for. Whether we're conscious of it or not conscious of it, we are all feeling this energy in one way or another. For you Pisces, the card that's showing up is forgiveness. Forgiveness. So whomever it is you need to forgive, and that could be self, work on forgiving so you can have more balance, so you're not feeling the heartache, the sadness, the grief, the judgment. Work on forgiveness. The chakra here is your crown. When we talk about forgiveness, forgiveness is the highest level of healing anybody can have. So when you can move into forgiving, when you can move into that space of allowing yourself to just being compassionate and kind and having more grace for all the people involved that you need to forgive, including yourself, you will lighten your energy. 9-9, that 9 energy is about letting something go so you can transform. And that 9 energy is just doing that. It's a spiritual wisdom that you carry. It's the 9th house energy, spiritual wisdom. And using your spiritual wisdom and coming out of your ego and allowing that subconscious conversation to take place so you can forgive and bring more balance in. So Mercury in Virgo is going to help you move into a space of forgiveness for whatever it is you need to forgive about, whether it's forgiving yourself for doing something or forgiving somebody else for doing something. Whatever the case is, always remember, though, that when we talk about forgiveness, recognizing that whatever it is you experience, without that experience, you wouldn't have the lessons, and those lessons take you to where you need to go. So that's why it makes it easier to forgive. Love that, love that, love that. So here we have it, guys, all 12 zodiac signs. I am hoping that helped you out. I'm hoping it gave you a segue to what it is you're leaning towards for the remaining portion of these 2.5 weeks. Mercury just went into Virgo yesterday, and it will be there until the 25th of August. So we have 20 days to basically do this work, to literally start taking action to take us to where we have to go. Remind yourself that the only way you're going to have a change is if literally taking the steps make the change. If you think you're going to have change at the end of this and you've done no inspired action to do just that, you will be exactly where you are by August 25th. Know that the changes that you need to take need to be small changes. You don't have to make these gigantic leaps to get to where you got to go. Each season, meaning every time Mercury moves into a different planet, into a different zodiac sign, or anytime any planet shifts into a different zodiac sign, it's a season. It gives us an opportunity to shift something. And we always have the help of our planets to do just that. After all, we do have 5 planets in retrograde that are helping every one of us transition to a new chapter. And just very quickly, just to give you the planets that are in retrograde and what signs are in retrograde in, we have Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is helping to destroy what no longer serves your soul's purpose. You have Neptune in Pisces, which Neptune is helping us to tap into our spiritual awakening. You have Chiron and Jupiter in Aries. Chiron is the wounded healer. Jupiter is also all about expanding who we are ourselves. So that's 4. And then you also have, I just drew a blank. I always draw a blank. There's always one that I always forget. You have Pluto, Neptune, Chiron, Jupiter. Oh my Lord, I cannot remember. It's just so much to remember. Why can I not remember? Give me a sec. Let me see if I can retrack in my brain. Thank you, Spirit. So much to remember, and I don't always write this stuff down. Saturn is the 5th planet that's in retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn is about our structure. Aquarius is all about our community. So those 5 planets in retrograde helping every one of us to transition into something new. And that's what this is all about. So I hope you found this helpful. I am holding space for each and every one of you so you can take inspired action to see it shift by time Mercury moves out of Virgo, and to see yourself as a different version of who you are. If you need any support in reference to taking the steps that you need to take and someone to hold your hand, I will do that for you. All you need to do is to reach out to me, and you could do so. My email is scrolling right on the bottom, healingwithin76@gmail.com. Send me an email letting me know where you are in your life, what area of your life you feel like you need support in. We will jump on a complimentary self-growth discovery session, which is something that can help you dig in, and I can see where you are and see where we can go with that, and give you some tips and strategies on getting you out of feeling stuck. All that being said, enjoy the rest of this energy, enjoy every single day, and know that our planets are helping us, and this is happening for us, not to us. Again, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a blessed day. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And for all those who are watching with me live, give a quick shout out to Crystal, who's with me, and Carol, who's with me, and whomever else was watching, whether you're watching on my YouTube channel or my private group, Expand Your Intuition. Thank you, thank you, thank you.